And we are live. Jason and Jacques just spun in the grass. All right, that's how
Aw.
we're gonna start it out.
Wow.
So, this is race number 11. We just started our playoffs. I don't quite remember how many guys are in it. I do know Austin Duran. He had his work schedule changed, so he can't participate in the playoffs, which is
Whoa, wait.
unfortunate.
He's here, though. Just
Oh,
connected.
okay, cool. He did say they probably won't make all of the races because of his work schedule. He made this one at least, so we can pretend like he has a fight for the championship. And the 10th guy is William Britton. So if he shows up, he'd probably finish like... He's showing up to every race, he's 10th at the moment. We are at a new track. It looks a little different. This is the Homestead Road Course. Taking some lefts and rights with the Robo.
Should be interesting.
Yeah. Have you had anyone set a time so far?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That 11 is sharp. Holy cow.
As far as Darren's staff is the furthest along in his lap. In that Discord Supra. 45.
We'll take a look at him. Where's the 45?
Oh, and he's going to go wide. That's going to...
Oh, that's going to cost him a
Yeah, it's going to invalidate his lap. He's going to set himself up for one more run. He almost spins it coming out of the last corner. We have 2 laps here of qualifying. 5 minutes completed.
Yeah, and we only have a minute and 40 left. We'll see if he takes a little more calm. Parker Collins, the first one to complete a lap. Brian Lorenzo in second, and James Bomar in third in that 42.
Brandon Fielder in fourth.
Which one is Fielder?
39.
Oh, he's a 39, yeah. I know
Ellis Wells. Haven't seen him in a while. He jumps up to second so far.
He was in one of the recent races, I thought.
I don't remember.
But he does only show up part-time.
Yeah.
Now with school starting, people may show up a little more often. Who knows? Oh, Ellis Wells is in the pits. Wait, he's second? Wow. He's kind of road course guy.
One lap.
Brian's still there in the pits. I want someone on the track. 45's not. What about the 42? It's a nice scheme.
Oh, it's Tom coming to complete lap number 1. He goes to 5th so far on the board. Parker Collins completes lap number 2, and he improves on his pole time here. James Bromore off of turn 4. Or not turn 4, but oval turn 4. Goes 4th fastest and purposely wrecks this car. Austin Duran starting his first lap here. Zachary Thorin, Brian Lorenzo on pit road right now. Got a couple cars spinning out here. As qualifying has ended, so.
Yep, we'll wait for people to grid up.
All right, let's go over the race details here. So 40 laps here tonight at Homestead, Miami Road Course A. Got a late afternoon race. I thought this would be afternoon, but it's gonna be cool seeing these cars under the receding sun. Trucks tire sets here, and yeah, 65% fuel. So, all right. A lot of people have already girded up. Still waiting on like about 3 people. Give it up. We got 17 cars here for tonight's race. Would have been 18 if Matt Burrow decided to race, but sadly he did not.
I would be a moving chicane or a wall attachment.
Oh. Gotta have some confidence, man.
All right, you want to start off with our pole sitter, Parker Collins?
I was gonna wait till everybody gridded, but looks like
I see
fourth place has a grid up.
Fourth isn't here.
Yeah, and I believe that is Jason Rajak. He has not gridded up yet. We're all waiting on him.
No, Jason! Come on, Jason.
And then we're just waiting on him, man. We can't start this race without him. He has 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. It's gotta be quick. And he gets it just in time. It's good for him. Alright, let's start with rover number 1 here. All-pro sitter, Parker Collins. And it's Ellis Wells who's outside in the 57 car. Let me adjust my camera view so I can read off these sponsors. You got First Class Real Estate, White Sands on Ellis Wells' machine. Then Arc Esports on Brian Lorenzo in 3rd place. And then James Momart, who's outside in the CI car.
What is this number?
Same scheme for 42.
Oh, Bomar.
Same scheme as Alex Bowman, so. And it's Pigloo Explorer. Or Pigloo, and then I guess there's Explorer and with it too. PiglooGear.com on Jeffrey Belk's car in 5th place, that 70 car. Then Alex Tallman in 6th place with the Dirty Mo Media, a number 8 car. And then the final person that qualified is the 39 of Brandon Fielder. He's got a 921 Mobile DJ paint scheme here.
This will be interesting. I never expected that we would have 17 cars.
Hey, it should be a good show. And it's Austin Duran in the Hotspot car. And then Jason Rajak in the Unibound car. 71 machine. Darren Staff in the 45 Discord car. Zachary Thornton in the 35 iRacing machine. Wes Gattle in the 07 Toyota. Brady Floyd in the... Let me read this part over. Ford Cloak Media number 20. Brett Murphy in the Brett Murphy Designs and
he doesn't have audio.
Baseball Advancement. Yeah, for him.
He's like, I'm sorry if I wreck you. And then last place we have, I didn't see the number.
Lucas Strayer in the 32. It just says B in his car. I don't know what that's for.
It won't change me to it.
And then the GEA car of Zachary Wareham is the caboose of the field here.
Oh, the 11. Okay, we're going to bring up to Parker. And soon. There we go. I like my TB2.
Nice. Alright, ready to start this off. This track has a lot of twists and turns, but I'm excited because I've never seen a league race here. It's going to be interesting to see what these Xfinity cars should be in for an interesting race. A lot of places to mess up with these hard braking zones and heavy cars, so here we go. They go back on the oval, waiting for the green flag, and green flag is out. These drivers just hit the go button. Parker Collins with a great jump.
Into turn 1, I think we see some 3-wide action there in the middle of the pack. That's very interesting.
Got a car off.
I see the 42's off track.
Yeah.
And back here with Brady Floyd is a cluster.
A contact, the 45 gets hit by James Bowmore.
Oh, and they're wrecking.
He went off track and spins. Brady Floyd's in it as well. He got spun.
20, 42, 45.
Not a good start.
Darren
Still wrecking. Oh, no.
Darren just got him again.
Oh, poor James. Oh, we got a car off. It's the 32. Lucas Strayer in the back. He's got some damage on that car.
Brett
Murphy has spun, and he blinked out.
We're going to be saying this all day. This is a very tough track. I did some practice laps here. And
yeah,
it's like the Roval. So if you're not used to that or if you hate the Roval, It's going to be fun, though. Parker Collins
Oh.
leading us. He's the complete opposite of what we saw with those people in the back.
You're in a heavy braking zone here. Easy to mess up going on from the oval. Brandon Field got a bit slowed down there. Austin Duran trying to capitalize, and you can't really go double file through here. It's not fast too, so.
So far, it looks like we have single filed out already. Not a shock being a road course. But those restarts are crazy. I see the 35 of Thornton just wiggling as he's trying to get on the brakes and not loop it.
For Parker Collins, oh, it gets bumped by Brian Lorenzo for the lead here. Lorenzo to the left side. Collins clears him.
Yep, Collins going to come down to cover. Well, and make it more optimal for the next turn. Starting wide, cutting down to the apex, exiting wide. Brian Lorenzo stalking him.
It's a tricky corner in that braking zone to the right-hander. Out there to the straightaway. It's gotten me several times over the years, so. Lorenzo to the inside here. Coming back on the oval. No, Collins with the crossover.
The team with a crossover, and he will maintain the lead. Brian Lorenzo gonna have to slot back in second. That was a great move from Brian.
Mm-hmm. And by Parker Collins, the crossover. You have to send it through here, but it's easy to make a mistake. Send it too much.
Yeah, I would hate to be in Parker Collins' shoes, trying to... Unless he's just not looking in his mirror.
Mm-hmm. We got a spinner here. Braden Fielder. Off oval turn 4. He's able to keep it from hitting the barriers. He's going to loop around. Was in 8th, but now he's going to fall back.
Scalo now going to take over the 10th spot.
Slowly catching these leaders is the rest of the field. They're 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Jeffrey Belk, Ellis Wells, and Austin Duran. Zachary Thorne has made the pass on Alex Solomon. I think Alex Solomon let him by.
There's action all over the place. I'm trying to keep the camera kind of going, but I just feel like I'm like a little kid spamming the button. Ooh, I want to watch this car. What about this car? Oh, this car. Oh, 25 locks it up. I saw that.
Ooh. And Lorenzo puts the bumper to Parker Collins.
The action everywhere.
Yeah. Now we're in the heavy braking zone from the oval. We're off
Parker
the oval.
Collins went in deep. Brian Lorenzo lost about a car length, but looks like he's going to make it up on exit.
Mm-hmm.
And in that last section, he does seem to be mid stronger than Parker. Currently separated by 7/10.
Well, I've noticed the better car to these top 2 in the infield is Brian Lorenzo's the 70, sends it in and locks up. Almost hit Lorenzo.
Yeah, I saw that. That was close. I thought Jeffrey was going to get in there, get a little too hot, and loop Brian Lorenzo around.
Thankfully, he did not.
That would have been kind of rough. Not gonna lie.
Ellis Wells with the miscue here. He's gonna slow up Austin Duran behind him. His 3rd and 4th falls, or excuse me, 4th and 5th fall away from these top 3.
25 poked his nose to the inside, but we'll see. He got a better run off as Ellis Wells got loose on exit. 25 is going to pounce to the inside. Goes to 25. Going to go in
really
deeper. Really deep.
Oh, no.
Skids it. Loops it. Oh, no contact with anyone now. But he falls right back down to the 5th spot.
That was a nice save.
And that was a gutsy move. And it didn't work.
Yeah, he locked up his tires too. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, but he didn't make any contact. He didn't loop it.
Ellis
Wells into the grass. He's really deep into this turn.
Ooh.
Austin Duran going to catch right back up because of that. That's a sharp 25 card. And these guys in the front pack are starting to get a little more spaced out with about an even gap. Actually, looking at the times, it almost exactly is an even gap between a lot of these guys. Zachary Thorin there in the distance.
Ellis Wells in the grass a little bit. Austin Duran looking to make a pass. This is for 4th place.
Is he going to dive it in too deep?
Oh, Lorenzo goes off.
No! Oh, Brian!
And
What
Austin
happened
Duran almost
there?
hit him. He went wide. Lorenzo just sent it in too deep. He missed the corner, went into the grass. Lucky he didn't spin, but he lost a lot of time.
Yeah, Austin Duran doing it again.
Almost looping, almost spinning it. He's drifting, and Brian Lorenzo has spun.
Oh, Brian asked too much of the car in the middle of the track. And he's going to lose a lot of time.
And this lap has gone from bad to even worse for him. He's lost even more time from being second.
Being a road course?
Strong car.
Sorry.
He had a strong car. He could be leading this race, or at least in a few laps, if he didn't spin twice.
Yeah, I think we might have one caution because being a road course, you're not going to have any cautions otherwise. And in the past, they have had a comp about halfway. So maybe Brian can...
No, got it. 2 cars off here in turn number 1. Austin Duran and Ellis Wells, they both just sent it wide.
Duran's loose again? That's going to cost him with those tires just locking him up every single turn.
Yeah.
But he is up to the 3rd place now. And Parker Collins has set sail 2 seconds off of Jeffrey Belk.
Got his main competition out, so for the last lap, Parker Collins was faster by 2/10.
Yeah, it's being is a 70 in the playoffs? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Sprint and Fielder a couple of seconds ago went wide in turn number 2 and almost hit the barrier. Luckily did not. As Brian Lorenzo is concerned that this race might become a night race, and he does not think there's lights. Parker Collins completes lap number 6.
That'll be interesting. On the road course, I don't know if they can see.
Yeah, there's no lights, my knowledge.
And 40 laps is kind of long. We're only on lap number 8, and we've been here for...
a while.
Wait, how long have we been here? It's 8:40.
We've been here for like 10 minutes.
That's not a while. I thought it was a while.
Maybe it felt like it.
As we get to lap 20, if there's no comp caution, which I still think there is, then it's going to get boring. Jeffrey Belk sideways off of the turn.
Interesting battle here for 3rd place. Ellis Wells with the run. And Austin Duran. In a highway braking zone. Ooh, Duran gets a bit loose. It's been a very chaotic corner for him here. Back in the oval, down the back.
Yeah, he's had a lot of eventful mishaps on that corner, and seems like every single lap so far.
Zachary Thorin closing in on these guys too.
Yeah, Ellis Wells is a lot better than Austin Duran in that section. Austin Duran trying to be very defensive, but I wonder if that hurts him even more.
Yeah.
Wasn't Thorin like 8th not too long ago?
I don't know.
He is a pretty solid road racer, but he did bring Tallman with him. Unless those guys, Ellis Wells and Duran, are slowing themselves down, which wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Just with those tires sliding every single corner. And also, Thorin did say I can pull him up at any moment. So when if I see a 35 sliding, I'll pull him up into the booth.
Oh.
At that exact...
Oh,
Duran!
Yeah.
Duran with a mishap. Ellis Wells is going to go by. Zachary Thorne looking on the outside of this next turn. He would get the preferred lane.
Thorne had a lift for Austin Duran. He was going to run right in the back of him, so he would have had a run on Ellis Wells, but since he had to slow down, he did not. Duran looking for the crossover, but his car has just been loose, and he hits the grass, and that's going to help. Or not going to help, excuse me.
Well, it's going to help Thornton, I mean.
Yeah. Great car control here by Austin Duran, saving it. But he is just drifting a little bit on each of the corners. His tires are just gone, I assume. Zachary Thornton a bit loose there through the chicane on entry.
I think Thornton tapped the curb. Any other close battles, or I think this is the closest so far.
There's a battle for last right now. Brett Murphy, Brady Floyd, right next to each other. Brady Floyd's just he's just gonna use the grass, I guess.
Oh, they're both in the grass.
Brady Floyd with the run here.
I thought Brady was decent at road courses.
Probably not this one.
This one is gonna be difficult, just because it's new for everybody.
Oh,
Brett Murphy locked it up almost into the back of Brady Floyd.
That was close. He's still not that far behind of Brady. He can still make a move into this corner. It's a bit loose there.
These guys, they're not teammates in the series, but they are in other series, and they're definitely, I bet, in the same chat. So if they wreck each other, they're either going to apologize or it's going to be intentional as a joke, so who knows.
Yeah, they're both in the same VC right now, so. Oh, we got a yellow. I assume this is...
Comp caution.
Yeah.
I told you, but I did forget that he didn't put it halfway. He put it at the quarter mark. Quarter or third. This time it's a quarter. So I bet you everybody's going to come down for 4 fresh tires. And then they're going to see as far as they can go. Probably pitting one more time.
Oh, Brett Murphy almost spins it under yellow.
No.
Well, Austin Duran does. He will spin under yellow here.
And the Brady Floyd maybe intentionally went straight.
Probably. Alright, I assume pit road will open this time. And like Matt said, I think the entire field is going to come down pit road. You have to, so.
If you don't, you are crazy. This is going to be a break for Brian Lorenzo. He is not going to get another break. And he's going to have to battle all the way from 7th to see if he can challenge Parker Collins.
I don't think you'll be able to do it, in my opinion, because we saw the gap across the run. I think he's just too far back. He can gain spots, but I just don't think...
It is going to be difficult. The person I think that has the best chance to pass Parker Collins is Zachary Thorne. He started very back because he didn't qualify. Now he's up to the 4th place position. They're going to restack. He's going to get even closer to the leader. And I'm predicting Thornton's going to make easy work of Ellis and Jeffrey.
Yeah, Thornton's running 10th. He's all the way up to 4th, so... He's a great driver, just proving it here tonight. This great run.
Yep, and he's been one of the few cars that hasn't been sliding at every turn. He slid a few times, but I thought I saw him tap the grass or the curbs, which usually causes that. Yep, everybody down. Is someone going to stay out and lead a lap? I don't think anyone is. That's a very interesting access road. Is Parker Collins is going to lead us down pit road.
All right. See who will leave pit road first. I know a lot of... There's not a lot, but there's some cars that are damaged here. So let's see if they take their fast repair or they will save it.
This is going to be your only chance to take it unless you think you're going to get really wrecked later on. And... you have to do it, but if you have to go on pit road, Other than that, for the one more scheduled stop, you're gonna be out of luck. Brian Lorenzo gonna be the first one out. I think that was a 2-tire stop for Brian.
Wow, that is bold.
He wants that track position. We'll see if that helps him at all. That was really bold. I don't know how the car is gonna respond to it. Everybody else seems to maintain their order, just minus a position. All right, I want to bring Brian up to the booth. Kind of ask, see what's going on.
Sounds like you guys.
No!
Oh. Oh no.
I'm bringing
It's
him
highly
up.
unfortunate for him.
Hey, Brian, man, can't be in the booth. You copy? Be careful.
What's up? You didn't see that.
We didn't see anything. I totally didn't have the camera on you that entire time. So,
Oh boy.
what's up with the strategy? Was it 2 tires?
Oh yeah, with 2 tires, gonna go for track position. YOLO.
How well do you think this is gonna go? Everybody else behind you took 4.
My left sides were actually 98, 98. So I think I'll
Not
be
bad.
fine. My right fronts were the ones that needed to be changed, so that's what I changed. And I got the track position, so I gotta hope we can put on a show now, blocking the shit out of Parker.
All right, well, you definitely have a fast car. I think you can definitely pull it off. But you know, Parker, it's been really fast. Zachary Thornton's been making his way through the field. He's came from 10th all the way up to 4th here. So I know as well as won multiple races on road courses too. So you got a lot of competition behind you.
Yep, I'm definitely prepared to drive defensive.
This is gonna be a show.
Yes. Hey, it's always a show in the Coast to Coast Spino Designs League.
Especially when Brian's in it.
Yes.
Alright, Brian, well, I'll pull you back down.
I have a question though.
Okay.
Is there a chance to see another yellow? Like if there's a big enough wreck, or if we decide to have another competition caution?
The chance of another yellow is all dependent on iRacing. We do have the yellows turned on, and how do you call it? If it gets too dark, we're gonna reboot the session up, and if it gets too dark, as you can see, it's getting a bit dark out here.
Yeah.
So if anything, we'll reboot it up and finish out the race.
I see some lights that have turned on.
Yeah, it's not that bad out here. I'm sure, but I feel that it's definitely getting dark.
Yeah, we forgot by the flashlights to tape on the hood of the cars.
This back section is gonna be difficult. No lights here.
Yep.
Well, these are the greatest drivers in the world, so you know, I definitely like to see them.
That man, Darren Staff, the best year.
Yeah. So they should be fine in the dark over here. All right, Brian. Unless we have any further questions from Matt Moreau, we're gonna send you out of here, and good luck for the rest of the race.
Yeah. Good luck. If I see everybody leave, I'll know exactly what happened, and good luck retaining your order.
Yeah, it's gonna come from.
As that happens, just you can interview a couple of the drivers that are in the Discord while we wait.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, we're going to go green. I'll put you back with your boys. All right, we threw Brian back there. We're about ready to go green. Brian's going to put on a show or a blocking hazard, but it's going to be a show.
Yeah.
And Parker Collins is going to be hounding him. Honestly, I'm predicting Parker's going to be on his bumper going into the turn. Brian may sort of miss a turn is what I'm guessing. You know, I'd like to be wrong, but I'm trying to go with statistics here.
Wow. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these guys miss the corner. It's just, it's going to be crunch time here.
Especially this first turn. I think some people will take it very carefully, and I think others, like Zachary Thornton, will use his opportunity to pounce.
I think any of these guys in the top 4 could win this race, but so it's crunch time here on the restart at least, since this is, well, we might have another restart. I think it's likely to go into the dark as Brian Lorenzo, the good-sized lead here. Well, that's closing right now as we speak.
Yep, going into turn 1. Is any chaos going to happen?
Zachary throwing off a little bit.
So far, Brandon Fielder
Tallman sent it through line. It worked. Oh, there's contact with West Gal in the back. All good though. Austin Duran. And the contact. Oh, Lorenzo's off. Oh, that's
No! I told you.
Didn't lose that much time since we're all stacked up, but he definitely lost a few spots. So that is unfortunate for him.
I thought Tallman got around Thorian, but Thorian's actually up to third now. Alice Wells to the lead because of that chaos.
Oh, 42 sends it in, and he clips Brandon Fielder, and he spins.
What? This is like deja vu, but it's black out.
Yeah, James Barmer just got on the brakes, couldn't slow down, and he tagged 39 Brandon Fielder.
That 39 is a magnet to the 42 first lap. All right, now we're getting back into the light. We'll see how Alice Wells does, if he's going to lead this lap. And it looks like he might.
He got a damaged front end, so that's not going to help him aerodynamically.
Nah, but it's a road course. They're fine. As long as the engine doesn't blow, he's fine. Parker Collins is going to close in the gap, but off of the turn. Alice Wells with a great run. He's going to lead his first lap of the night. Lap number 13 out of 40.
Got a sizable lead, too.
Yeah, and Thornton's actually really far back.
Battling back with Alex Tallman.
Yeah, I think Thornton kind of shined
Oh,
more when the
out,
tire
John.
wear.
That is... What's that around? That is Jeffrey Belke gets spun around here. Let's see what happened. Oh, it's Brian Lorenzo just sent it in, locked up in this, and slammed right into the back of Jeffrey Belke, who spins. That is very unfortunate.
Someone got in the back of Brian. And the 11 goes around.
Oh, no.
Right into the front of the 45 and 07
Oh,
West Gallo.
Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd into the back of West Gallo there. A bunch of cars under a blanket here in the back.
They can't see a darn thing.
That's what makes it fun, is Parker Collins is already caught up here. The Ellis Wells in the lead.
And the 39 taking a 3 wide.
A heavy braking zone here.
I see Brett Murphy says 64 is out of the
Parker
race.
Collins locks up a bit. Oh, he did not have a good chicane there. Ellis Wells going to pull away. Alex Tallman did not have a good chicane, too. Oh, no. Oh, he missed the chicane. That's what happened.
And Tallman actually fell back behind Rajak. Under pressure now from the 25. They entered the first turn with a lot of speed. I'm cutting you off, go.
Yeah, he had he cut the track, so he had to give up time, and he's almost going to spin here, and he... Ooh. Your contact with Austin Duran.
And Brian back in 7.
Yeah. For the lead here, Collins still trying an Ellis Wells.
This time Parker Collins is on the bumper of Ellis Wells. He's a lot more careful into the entry of that sharp turn as they head down the backstretch. And Parker Collins takes a lot of advantage from that.
Yeah, and then Ellis Wells is going to arc the corner more. Or, yeah, Parker Collins is going to be more shallow as Ellis arcs the corner from the back straightaway. Collins sending it in more than Ellis. Ellis just taking care of his stuff more than Collins here.
Yeah, Collins is trying to pounce. But, well, like, he's diving it in. He's not, like, putting his nose anywhere, or shouldn't yet. Oh!
Collins. That was close.
He almost put his nose where he shouldn't.
Yeah, oh, Wells goes wide a bit.
There's
Collins gonna...
Thornton's closing in.
Mm-hmm.
Thornton seems to manage his tires a lot better than these guys, so that's why I thought Thornton would be a bigger...
Duran. Jason Rajak got loose off the exit of the corner onto this back straightaway, and Duran took advantage of it. He goes a bit wide. He doesn't hurt himself though. So a good gap over Jock.
I want to see what Jason sees down this backstretch. My cockpit. Oh, it's now going light. Do you have anyone going down the backstretch, or I'll have to wait a lap to see?
See, Collins got to the back bumper of Alice Wells and chicane, but was just a better exit there.
Alright, in the infield section, now we can see what they see.
Collins sent it in there.
Yeah, you
Alice
sent
Wells
it
the
in.
fastest. Alice Wells the fastest out of these top three right now. Collins gonna peek under like he did last time, and the same thing as last time. Alice Wells closes the door. Collins has to back out. Collins gonna send it in more than Alice Wells. It gains a lot of time, but he's going to go a bit wide. Wells is able to get back on the gas sooner though.
All I can see.
Oh,
Oh, Alice Wells! He's loose.
Austin Duran has caught Zachary Thorin for third place. Thornton almost spinning it here in the little paperclip section. They're side by side down the back. Duran, Thornton gonna try to arc it in more, and he just lets Duran by.
Smart move from Thornton.
Oh.
But he's
Yeah, they
going
wanna
for it again. No, he's not putting his nose there.
Yeah, just backs out. He's gonna wait and get a better exit than Duran, who sent it in the chicane. Side by side for third place. Parker Collins closer than he was last lap here. Oh, he hits the grass and he can't slow down. And he gets into the back of the 57, the leader of Ellis Wells. I'm surprised they didn't wreck, but Ellis Wells goes wide. He gave the lead away to Parker Collins. Ellis Wells gonna try to have to catch up here for Parker Collins. There's a big lead now. Parker Collins can drive comfortably now. Well, not too comfortably because it is pretty dark over here. Austin Duran goes a bit wide through
Durant's
the corner.
gonna maybe go in the grass.
Yeah. I mean, Zachary Thornton missed turn 1. They both went in the grass last time by. Or missed turn 2, excuse me. We've lost a pretty good amount of time there.
Durant, or not Durant. Rajat gonna go wide.
Yeah.
Collins
a bit
to his
loose.
inside. Brian Lorenzo was looking 3 wide. He's
gonna back out, try to get the good exit here in the run. Jason Rajak takes over the spot. He's gonna go a bit wide, flips the grass a bit. And these guys are gonna back up, waiting for him just to get a good run here. Ronzo is gonna use the apron. Doesn't go on the track.
whoa! What is up
gets...
with Tallman? Unless he tried. Did Tallman purposely go there? I don't know why he was slow on exit, but Brian got him in the back bumper.
Probably got loose or something like he is now. I didn't see him cut. So I didn't think he had to give up any time.
No, I just saw him get down low, like he wanted to get out of the way, and he's slow. And Brian got into the back bumper a little bit.
Yeah. Duran has caught Ellis Wells here for second.
These guys right now are 3 seconds off of Parker Collins.
I'm going to send it in a bit more. Wells with the better exit. Jeffrey Belk making a pass here on the 11 of Zach Wareham. This is for 11th place.
And now wrap it around the inside and Nice and clean for Jeffrey Belk for 11.
And Jock nearly into the back of Brian Lorenzo there. Tallman waiting in the wings in case anything happens, or Jock's going to miss the corner.
He's going to go wide. Jason's going to go wide on exit. Tomlin's going to follow. Brian's going to pull away a little bit. Brian's up to 5th.
It's weird seeing these guys just drifted through the corner a little bit here. Oh, Tallman locks up the brakes. He barely avoids getting back to chase Rock there. Rock through the grass a bit. He's loose off the exit of the corner. It's Austin Duran through the grass a little bit. He's going to lose time to second place of Alice Wells, who is loose off corner exit. Thorin
Same
paving.
thing. I saw him in the
not-
background.
He was mowing the grass a bit there. Guys aren't that far away from Parker Collins, or at least in that corner. Now that they're out of the corner, yeah, he's opened up a big gap. About 3.5 seconds at the last scoring loop. That was the start-finish line.
I see 3 right now between Wells and Collins. Actually, my screen's going down.
Uh-oh.
2.8.
Jesser Jock through the grass here.
No, Jason, you're not supposed to do that.
He's actually caught Brian Lorenzo a bit there. Lorenzo's... Oh, I don't know what's
Lorenzo
happened
doing?
to Lorenzo. He had a... I assume he had to do a slowdown because he just waited there. But he
Oh,
loses
maybe
2
that's
spots
what- Maybe that's what happened with Tallman also, why he went down low. Get out of the way and just serve the penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, he put his right sides over the curb and then in the grass and the chicane. So... Lorenzo is caught up to them a bit.
What
Good
was
play.
that? Was that English?
Oh, I don't know what happened to my end. Durant trying to pass for second here on Ellis Wells. This battle's been happening for a few laps. Durant's hungry. This is the highest he's been position-wise in the race.
Yeah, and... Yeah, we're on lap 21 and it's dark out. So it's probably going to be like this the rest of the race. In the infield...
Oh,
being
Durant clips the
sortified.
grass here. Actually, what didn't work out too bad for him. Allowed him to catch Ellis Wells a bit.
Yeah, when they get in the infield, we'll have to take a look and see how bad it is from their perspective. If you can actually see something.
The shock
or-
a bit wide to the chicane. Tom is going to cross him over. Lorenzo waiting in the wings. Side by side, Tallman and Rajak, who has the run compared to the 8. But the 8 has the lane advantage. Rajak drifting it a bit. Goes through the grass. He missed the corner bit, but he's driving on the outside lane through the grass, and he's still with him. I did not expect that to happen. He's drifting it through the corner, so is Tallman. He's still there, but oh, Tallman closes the door. Rajak gives him a bump. Here comes Lorenzo, who slides a bit off the corner. He's going to lose the momentum here. Rajak ripped the run in the 8. Going to break earlier than him, and Tallman
goes around!
Saves it. Still struggling with the handle of the race car. He's been the entire night, pretty much.
Brian looking to go around the outside.
Tallman closed the door on Lorenzo. Lorenzo had to lift.
The 42s
Oh, they're
join
gonna-
this fight.
So is Fielder and Darren Staff closing in on these guys. Austin Duran has gone around. Oh, Austin Duran hit the little yellow things, like yellow curves on the chicane there. But he made the pass on Ellis Wells down this back straightaway. Ellis Wells clipped the grass on the last corner of the infield road course and allowed Austin Duran to get a run and pass on the outside on the back straightaway on the oval. As well as also messed up a bit. He went through the grass twice. And that later, the second part of the infield. He's struggling with the handling of his race car too. Keeps getting loose. He's watching Alice Wells is watching Austin Duran pull away here. Parker Collins extending his lead even more. He's been the dominant car all night. Zachary Thorne's going to go around. Saves it, but he drifts the corner all by himself. He didn't hit the grass or anything, just lost it under braking.
These drivers are starting to struggle more in that section when it turned dark, so I don't know if it's more difficult to see or...
Oh, Alex Tallman went down pit road.
Probably scheduled pit stop. So maybe these guys will take 2 more pit stops, and I wonder if these people staying out are trying to go for the 1 stop. But I think Tallman is going to have to do 1 more stop. Or he might be thinking that it'll get too dark, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be that way.
Brady Floyd back on the racetrack after spending 4 laps in the pits. Lucas Strayers, Brett Murphy, and Zach Graham have DNF from the session.
I didn't get a chance to see about Brett, but he had a interesting excursion with the pit entry, it sounds like.
Yeah, and when you have audio issues on top of that, not surprised he left. It was for the best for him.
You wanted him to leave? Ouch.
No, I'm saying for the best for him.
No, you wanted him to leave.
Oh, no, I never said that. I never said it. You're trying to put words in my mouth. I'm a professional Brett Murphy fan, alright?
Biased!
Oh, yeah. Zach Thorne drifting it again through the same corner he spun in. Or did a half spin last time.
Yeah, I'm clicking on these buttons. I can't get the cars fast enough. You appears on battle cam, so it just automatically does it. I saw Thornton drift there.
No, I don't have battle cam. I'm just sweeping through everybody quickly. Ron Lorenzo closing in on Jason Rajak.
Well, at least you tell me what's going on. Wait, when did Jason get around Brian?
Zach throwing a pit road here.
Okay, I would expect a lot of these guys now to start coming down because we're within 15 laps to go by the end of this race, so it seems
39 down
like the
pit road.
Point.
Brennan cut the track a bit, so I guess it's not going to give him that penalty. Jeffrey Belk from 10th place in the 70 car. He was up front earlier in the run, or on the first run, excuse me. Charles Wells has lost a lot of time to Austin Duran. Wes Gallo in 11th place in that 07 machine down pit road. It's going to be 4 tires, gas, fixing the car for some of these guys.
Yeah, we'll see what Wes does. Just, I don't know, to give him TV time.
Some of these guys will fix damage. Not all of them, though.
Gonna let Wes get some TV time, make him feel special.
Yes.
All right.
He's only got rear end damage, so it looks like none of his accidents have been his fault, except for a little down on the front end. But we'll just ignore that.
Nah, it's never Wes's fault. The guy in front of him didn't go fast enough.
Jock misses the corner a little bit through the paper cup section. We're getting back on the oval. He's in 4th place right now. Have a good night. As 2nd place, or not 2nd place, but 3rd place, Alice Wells to pit road here. He had just lost Austin Duran, so it's time for pit for him.
Austin Duran wiggling it once again in turns 1 and 2.
James Bomar to pit road. Darren Staff down pit road.
Oh, 45.
As well as 4 tires here. Fuel. And he gets out of pit road here.
We still need to see Jason Jacques, Brian Lorenzo, Austin Duran, and Parker Collins go down pit road.
Mm-hmm. Guys just trying to stretch it out here. Here is Lorenzo. Gotten pretty close to Jason Razak, who has the run compared to Lorenzo here. Guy's gonna break about the same time. Lorenzo got the better arc through the corner. He's gonna try to cross him over, but he doesn't have enough room. Parker Collins our leader pit road. So does second place Austin Duran. I assume it's gonna be 4 tires and fuel. And some damage fix.
We'll see how these guys respond if they go down. Oh no, they're staying out. Jason Jacques, Brian Lorenzo going down pit road. Jason Jacques staying out and he's probably gonna lead the lap.
I don't think he meant to stay out because he sent the corner a bit there. I think there's a good chance. And if he didn't miss the corner, that he'd come down pit road. Let's say him as 3rd place right now, so he's not going to get a lap led unless he stays out again. But I don't know. I don't think that's likely. James Billmore through the grass to chicane. You got a little help from Alex Tallman, who hit the grass, enter the chicane, and James Billmore had to cut the entire chicane just to avoid him. Tallman still finds himself ahead of James, since James had to slow down since he got the corner.
I assume this time by Jason's gonna go down pit road. So we're gonna have to do backstretch. His line's all sort of wacky. Probably because of those tires.
Oh. Parker Collins not that far off from Jason Rajak. It's about a straightaway lead Rajak has.
And Jason going to...
Through the grass.
Is he going to go down pit road?
I feel like he has to this time. Yep.
And, yep, he is 71 down pit road.
So everybody's here is pitted at least once under green.
And Parker Collins is going to inherit the lead again. Austin Duran going to join in second. Ellis Wells in third.
Big gap for everybody in the first 3 positions from each other. First real battles between Brian Lorenzo, Alex Tallman for 5th place. James Billmore waiting in the wings behind these guys. Jeffrey Belk a bit loose here. He goes down. I don't think he might take the pit entrance, but he's still going to go down pit road anyways.
Why is Jason Jacques taking so long? There he goes. Back on track.
Fielder from first place. And now he finds, or Rajak from first place. Now he's battling Fielder. Looks to be for that 8th position. Oh, Thomas gonna spin. In the infield.
Oh! Who was that? Oh, it's Tallman in the 8.
Mm-hmm. The Dirty Mo Media car.
Loops it around. And now Brian has no friends.
Tallman goes from 7th, and he's going to go... It was Rajak through the grass here, battling a Fielder. It's going to give Fielder a bit of a bump. And he's going to go wide here. Tallman right in the back bump for Rajak. Not Rajak, but Tallman just... Oh, he's been struggling with the handling of this race car all night. In the corner, he's just been drifting it. It's been a hard time just getting back on the gas for him. He drifts there through turn number 2. Not really any close battles on track right now.
No, it's kind of difficult to try and see what's going on, especially with green flag pit stops. Makes them spaced out even more.
Closest battle is 3 cars. Brandon Fielder in 7th on the 39 machine. Jason Jock in the 71 for 8th place. And then right behind these guys, Zach Salmon in 9th. He's going to drift the corner, and he's going to go around again.
We have 10 laps to go. Parker Collins just let us. I'm going to take a look at
Doran,
up
he's
with Fielder.
loose, trying to save it. He hit the curb wrong, hit the grass, and he almost spun, entering the chicane. Zach Doran did. Going to lose some time here in that 4th place position. James Jamar scrapes the wall off oval 4 in the last corner. Saki throwing through the grass a bit again. I was off a turn too. Just carried too much speed. We've seen that happen to many guys all night, so. As Austin Duran actually faster by a second that last time by on our leader Parker Collins, but he is back 3 seconds, so I mean if he keeps up this pace and Parker Collins keeps up his pace, then we could see a battle for the lead here. We most likely will. We're with 10 to go, coming to 9 to go here. See how the lap time is these last time by. Gap was 3.2 seconds, and now it's going to be 3.4 actually is. Parker Collins runs a better time by 2/10 over Austin Duran. Duran started 8th place in this race. He's made his way up to 2nd. Parker Collins from the pole, now in the lead. He's basically led every lap. Alice Wells started 3rd. Or excuse me, started 2nd. He finds himself in 3rd. Zachary Thorin started all the way back in 10th place, finds himself in 4th place. Lorenzo started in 3rd, has had some mistakes like a lot of drivers have had tonight have cost him. He finds himself in 5th place. It's Brandon Fielder through the grass a bit. Rajak is going to catch up to him side by side. Fielder just too fast through turn number 2. Couldn't get on the brakes in time. Just like what Zachary Thorne did a few moments ago. Rajak has opened up the gap between him and Fielder. As for 7th place. See if Parker Collins has pulled away from Austin Duran this last time by. Parker Collins going to pass the start-finish line. He's going to run a 1:27.5. Duran's going to run a 1:27.1. So by 4/10, a 2nd place faster than our leader here. The gap has been closed. It was 3.2 seconds 2 laps ago. Then last lap it went down to, or went up to 3.4, and now it's gone down to 3.0. And 2 laps ago was the 3.4, not last time last time by.
Yeah, I'm seeing this gap. It's 2.4 seconds
Oh,
right now.
Duran's going to miss the corner.
Oh, well, that's going to put hurt to his
Unless
winning
Parker
hopes.
Collins makes a mistake, but it's extremely unlikely.
It wasn't too bad of a spin, but with 8 laps to go here, it is going to be very difficult to make up that deficit.
Yeah, I think Parker Collins has had his race sealed in the bag now. And if I jinx him, then it's your fault.
I'm good with it. He would win every single race that I've done on SRTV this season. And wait, actually, did I do a Daytona race?
No. Oh, Duran almost spins again off oval 4.
Yeah, I
It's
did
not
a
good.
Daytona race, so he's done every race, or won every race except for Daytona. Or no, it was a Talladega.
Walker Collins ran a 28.8. That is uncharacteristic. Excuse me. That is slower than the lap times he has been running. But he ran a bad time, but Austin Duran in second place ran even worse.
130 because he spun it.
Brian Lorenzo gave up a spot. He was too fast exiting the oval backstretch, went in the grass. Tried to save their car. He went wide through the chicane a little bit. Got passed by James Bomar. As for 5th place, Lorenzo going to try to track him down. Get that top 5.
I think the gap is... Gap's staying the
Allman
same.
battling for Jock here. Into 2. Or turn 3, excuse me. Is Jock going to try the crossover here? It's too shallow for him. Allman getting back on the gas good here. Seeing struggle with him. Excuse me, seeing him struggle with that all night. Jock going to be better on the brakes entering this corner. Here comes Rajak. He's going to get the run on Tallman.
Yeah, Tallman goes down to defend. Rajak, not close enough to pounce. But he is going to have a better run because Tallman took such a shallow entry that turn. And now I kind of just made myself a liar.
Tallman's going to pull away here. Theodore's closed in on Lorenzo here. That's for 6th place. Oh, around goes Tallman.
He's not
Rajak's going to make the pass.
He's not supposed to do that. And at 20, he's a lap down, so he's just going to let off the gas. Tallman's going to spin it again.
Tallman spun that first time by exiting the backstretch, just downshifting the car spun. And he spun it just avoid hitting the wall.
Seems like a lot of these guys are very loose. Either that or they're just slamming onto that brake. Brady Floyd's letting him by.
Austin ran faster than our leader, Parker Collins, by a few tenths, like he was a few laps ago, but he's just too far back, I'm afraid.
It's 4.7 seconds.
Oh, Duran got loose, though, through the chicane. That did not help him. And he's loose. Oh, and he's going to almost spin it here. Trying to get back on the gas. Lost a lot of time. It's a 31.1.
And he just kept on the gas. He didn't let the back regain traction at all. He's going to loop it one of these times. He's just getting on the gas way too hard.
When he not...
Yeah, every time on the accelerating. And he's just going to kill his tires, unfortunately. Actually,
been doing that all
at this
night.
point, I think he might be bored. Because you can't be doing this every single lap.
Yeah, I think he's lost those rear tires.
Either that or he doesn't give a crap anymore.
His lap times have slowed down up front for both drivers. And Duran's almost spinning it.
He's gonna lose second, I'll bet you. But
how much?
Actually, that's gonna be difficult. That's 22 seconds between him and Ellis Wells.
Yeah. Duran misses the corner a little bit.
Yeah, the gap is just going up so much because he's drifting every single corner.
Getting back hard on the gas through the corners. Or
getting on it way too hard. You have to kind of let it roll and then slowly get on the gas like you have a egg under your foot. This is exactly what it looks like when you get on it too soon and you have the talent to...
Oh, he's almost going to spin. See what the lap time comparisons are. Duran is flat-footing it here. Or putting the throttle down here. That's what I meant to say.
He's losing 2 to 3 seconds a lap.
That's a 34 last time compared to a 29 by Collins. And he's going to drift it.
Yeah, now he's looping it.
He goes almost into the barrier.
I think he's going to lose third just because of the way he's driving and losing so much time.
Right now, Ellis Wells just crossed the start-finish line. So Duran's got a comfortable second-place gap, but You know, if he continues struggling with the car like he's been doing that severely, then wouldn't be surprising within these next 5 laps he loses the second place position.
I'm just changing the camera to someone that, you know, cares enough to roll through the throttle and not just slam it.
There's a battle right now between Brandon Fielder, Brian Lorenzo for 6th place. James Moore trying to track down Zachary Thornton here. Going with the better exit of the corner. James Omar's blinking a bit, so it's not going to help us, but Fielder closing in on Lorenzo.
Yeah, we see 2 paddles. This one's a little closer than the one in front. On the exit, they're both about the same.
Lorenzo pulls away a little bit.
But Fielder is still right there, ready to pounce. 4 laps to go here at Homestead. Fielder a little deeper into the turn.
They're both going to miss a corner back here.
Yeah, they both go wide. And that's just going to kill their exit.
Austin Duran almost spins it again.
Shocker. I swear, I don't think he cares anymore. Because no one else is like that.
He's on the same straightaway with Ellis Wells now, so I'd be concerned with this. Yeah, he's just getting those RPMs all the way up here.
Ellis a little into the grass.
Oh, Lorenzo misses the corner. He's going to go wide into the gravel.
He's going to lose a spot to Brandon Fielder.
I don't think he can recover from that unless Fielder makes a mistake. And Zachary Thornton's pulled away after his battle with James Bomar.
And Bomar actually lost. Bomar lost time to the 39. 39's right on his butt.
Ellis Wells is tracked down. 2nd place, Austin Duran. He was right there on him. And just a better tire situation. Ellis Wells is able to get on the gas a lot better than Duran. And here it is. He's going to make the pass right here.
Yeah, on exit. Duran doesn't spin it, but those tires are clearly shot. Ellis Wells up to 2nd. I don't know if Duran. He's trying to keep it off of Ellis Wells. I'm going to give him that, but he just spun it.
Oh. At least he didn't hit anything this time. He might spin it again. He's drifting it. Lucky there's a corner there. So he doesn't spin it. Second throw and almost spins it. He gets a bit loose there. Fielder right behind him, so is James Bomar. Parker Collins looking to win this race. I think he's got it in the bag as long as he doesn't make some big uncharacteristic mistake here. I mean, he's been basically perfect all night. He only has 1 dent, like a very, very tiny dent on the right front on the hood. But he's just been pretty much perfect this race.
Thornton just got in the grass. And we now have a 3-way battle for 4th. Zachary Thornton, Brandon Fielder, and James Bomar. You have 2 laps to go, so it's coming down to the wire. On the last lap, I am going to have to switch the camera to Parker Collins, even though this right now is way more exciting.
Thornton almost through the grass there. And he will go through it here. Thornton next to the wall there. Brandon Fielder faster. I lost time by 2 seconds compared to Zachary Thornton. Thornton drifting it through there. Turn 2. And he's going to drift again. He might spin it here.
Oh, almost. He does save it.
Theodore has to check up for him and is allowing James Bomar to get closer. Oh, Austin Duran!
Something's up with Austin Duran. I wonder if he spun it again.
Yeah, he
He's
spun it right.
He's pretty slow.
Spun it right in
Bomar to
front of
the
these
inside
guys.
of the 39. And Thornton! Tires are
Oh,
gone!
no.
He's trying!
He's going to be battling back here with Austin Duran.
Yeah, he's gonna lose all those spots.
Two people with not so good tires.
Brandon Fielder up to third though.
He saved his stuff.
Need to watch Parker Collins. One more lap to go here at Homestead. Putting on an absolute clinic. Going 3 for 3 here on SRTV. Yeah, I don't know what to say after that. That worked kind of well.
We'll save it for when he's about to finish his lap here.
All right, I'll just repeat myself again because it's what I do best.
Duran loose. He almost had help from Zachary Thorin, and he's going to get loose again. Both these guys driving the heck out of these race cars, almost spinning it. Rajak battling with Lorenzo, and he gets by. Lorenzo messes up the chicane there. Parker Collins down the back for the final time here, ending this back straight away. Two battles right here. Oh, Austin Duran's going to spin it, battling Zachary Thornton. He loops it around again. Rajak most likely will pass Austin Duran. He's going to battle with him. And Lorenzo's right there as well.
All right, I'm going to switch the camera over to that as soon as Parker Collins makes it through this final chicane. Because I at least got to show the winner. Dominating. 35.2 second gap between him and Ellis Wells. Here comes across the line. Parker Collins, 3 for 3.
Definitely well deserved as Austin Duran has spun it again here. Down this back straight away. On the
Duran's down to 8th.
He has just had a cataclysmic last 2 laps, and he's going to spin it again. Alex Tallman might pass him here. That is for 9th place.
He's still trying to finish. I don't know how that 25 is so loose. Maybe I should give him benefit of the doubt.
Oh, James Farmer, this is for 3rd placer. Fielder messed up the entry to the second part of the road course. But it's
coming to the end. The 42 into the back of the 39. This is for the podium. Brandon Fielder is going to cross the line with James Bomar in 4th. Zachary Thornton fell back to 5th with a spin. Jason Rajak going to come home in 6th.
Lorenzo's going to wreck his car across the line. Probably how he feels after starting up front. Just having a lot of mistakes through the race here.
And Tallman going across line 8th.
Duran spins it again before he can complete his lap. He's going to do a couple burnouts. And he's going to go over the little barrier there. The very
and
small
Austin
barrier.
Duran, is he going to cross the finish line?
With no hood.
With no hood. The 25 coming home in 10th.
That's a win for him. He's going to just drift the car here. Now he gets to wreck it.
Please wreck it. No.
Parker Collins, the first to win 3 in a row this season, Lorenzo said. No, this is definitely his race to lose. Well, he didn't lose it, but it's been a long night, Matt. A lot of excitement, a lot of drama. But Parker Collins kept it perfect, kept the car clean. And that's why he's your winner here tonight at Homestead. 3 in a row in Coast to Coast Spino Designs. It was his race to lose, and he never made a mistake. Definitely solidifying his spot as a championship favorite.
Yeah, if he can... Actually, I think he will make all of these. He definitely is a championship favorite. Stupid cursor, just... Show me the screen, you dummy. Trying to pause it.
All right, Matt, I say we go to a commercial break, and we'll come back, interview our top 3, Parker Collins, Alice Wells and Brandon Fielder.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
All right, we have everybody done. We're going to stop at Brandon Fielder in 39. Hey, Brandon, Matt and Cappy in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
All right, so one heck of a battle. Getting third there at the end. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it. Were you expecting it?
No, not at all. Based on the way that the first half of my race went, where I spun every other lap, or the 42 accidentally got locked up and got into me.
Both times.
I I didn't think there was any shot that I'd be able to get into let alone the top five, or the top five, let alone the top three. So I will take this all day.
Yeah.
It was
Started
definitely
go on,
exciting.
Matt. Yeah. Started seventh. Like you said, did not have a good first half of the race, but the second half you saved your stuff, limited the mistakes as everybody else made a lot of them. And you got yourselves up to third. Congratulations. I know a lot of people struggled with tires throughout the race. How was the handling of your race car?
Definitely as the run went on, you could tell that the car was getting very squirrely under braking. But during the entire run, I just tried to work on managing that and making sure that I didn't abuse my tires getting into any of the corners. And doing that seemed to give me a really, really fast long run car, especially at the end of stage one. I thought I found something, and then getting unfortunately taken out may have actually been a blessing in disguise for the beginning of the second half, because then I was able to kind of slow down, kind of control myself a little bit more, and just work my way back up to the front.
Yeah, it definitely worked for you. It was faster than a lot of people in that last run. So we got Bristol next week, race 2 of the playoffs. How are you feeling about that? If you got
Uh,
the race.
I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. We did that in this series. We did Bristol in this series last season, and I actually ran really well there. I'm probably, unlike most of the people on the service, I actually I do enjoy short track racing. Martinsville, Bristol, Richmond. I actually really do enjoy racing on those tracks.
Yeah, well, we hope you do well there. Glad you're excited. Thanks for coming out. Congratulations on your third place finish.
Thank you.
Before you go, I know you want to thank for your performance tonight.
I'd like to thank my family. The company on my card, 921 Mobile DJs, is a family company. They do a lot of DJ work in the South, or in the Wisconsin area. So look them up. I'd like to thank my wife. for letting me do this, and I'd like to say happy anniversary to my wife. It is our 4th wedding anniversary tonight, so
Congratulations.
really happy that she let me do this tonight.
Cool.
And just anybody else watching, thank you for coming out and watching tonight.
All right, well, congratulations, Ron. It's a great day for you.
Yes, it is.
Let's see you next week.
Yep, see you guys.
All right, that was Brandon Fielder in the 39. Kind of an unexpected third, but it was really cool to see him up there, see someone different. Ellis Wells, another guy who's going to be different in our podium this week. Hey, Ellis, Matt, you kept in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, second place for you. How was it? You know, you're in the top 3 all day, leading some laps there until an unfortunate mistake. But yeah, how was it?
It was fun. Second race back. I had to really get used to driving the car again because I really hopped in there with no outside practice besides that little session before. So it was fun doing that. I didn't really have the speed to beat Parker, but I did, for the most part, have the consistency to beat Austin. I mean, before his mistakes, and if I didn't end up making any mistakes. But those two are real fast. It sucks that Austin didn't get a podium, but I'm not gonna say no to a second place.
Yeah, was there anything that you may have wanted to do different, or you think that this was the best shot you gave?
I think the main difference that me and my team could have done is probably put lights on the car. That really would have
That's
helped
smart.
out in the
How
infield.
how was the vision on the infield section?
So going into what is it, turn 2, I think, uphill left-hander. That's a blind corner that was really just atrocious, if I'm being honest.
A lot of
Yeah.
people did make
It was
mistakes
hard.
there.
Yeah, it was hard to stay on the left side. That's where I made my mistake, I'm pretty sure. Ended up going off track. So that part kind of sucked. Going onto that first infield stretch, there wasn't too much vision, so you kind of had to guess the braking zone a little bit. I was going off of the rubber marks on the road, but if you were someone that went off of the braking markers that were in the fence, you just weren't able to read them. But it was mainly those 2 sections where it was just really difficult to judge markers and be able to see other cars and stuff.
Gotcha. Well, it seemed like that you kind of judged it a lot better than most people. So.
Yeah, I guess I'm not completely rusty, but I still got a whole lot of stuff to relearn.
Yeah, how do you think it'll go for you in these upcoming races? I know you're not in the playoffs, but I'm sure you still want to dethrone Mr. Parker over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I have the time to do like outside practice too much, but I'm just gonna try to show up to that 40 or so minutes that's before the race, be able to get the grips with the car again, because that's kind of how it was at Phoenix. I didn't even get to do that bit before, and I was just not used to the car at all. I could stay up with a short run a little bit, but when I would by myself, I just couldn't judge anything. So I'm just gonna try to relearn that, get used to it over the next couple races, and once I do, I should be back at the top doing my thing. Oh, win a race or two. You know how it is.
Yeah.
All right, old Cappy, any questions you want to ask?
We got Bristol next week. How are you feeling about this?
Bristol's a fun track, big momentum track too. So really, I feel like if I can just get that figure out where I need to roll the corners, how to make some unusual passes too, I'll be fine.
All
Cool.
right.
We'll definitely be watching. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
I'd like to thank me, myself,
And
I.
Nice.
Them Goodyear tires are pretty all right too.
Not for a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I did a pretty good job. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, that was Ellis Wells. Started second, finished second. Congratulations, Ellis.
Thank you.
All right,
All
gonna
right.
talk to the race winner, Chucker. All right, we're gonna talk to Parker Collins. Hey, Parker, man, Cappy, you copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, 3 in a row. I don't know if it's because you like SRTV or not, but Seems like every race we've shown this season, you've been up front. So how was it? Clean sailing for the most part until you saw the back bumper of Brian temporarily and Ellis Wells.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I didn't really enjoy this track when I first started practicing it earlier this week, but as we kind of got into the race, I really started to enjoy it, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thankfully, I had good track position for most of the night. I had to deal with a little bit, but it was pretty smooth sailing, and then just managing tires. Austin was starting to catch me there for a while, and then I just kept my rears under me, and I started to pay off there. He started falling off, so yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know if it's you guys either or this paint scheme. I'm undefeated with this paint scheme so far, so I'm gonna ride this thing out till we lose a race or so. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right.
Cool.
You got
Well,
Bristol next week. Race 2 of the playoffs. How are you feeling about that?
I like Bristol. It's a really fun track. Just all about keeping your tires under you and track positions. Track position seems to be so important with these cars. So yeah, I mean, if we can do those things and just do what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, I think we should have no problem.
All right, anything to add, Matt?
so definitely probably would consider you maybe a championship favorite. Um,
I agree.
so how? I guess I assume you're feeling confident heading after our first round in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel really confident about just about anything I'm doing right now in this series and every other series. So really clicking on all cylinders at the right time. Just having a lot of fun with it, and trying to learn as we go, and uh, learn from my mistakes as well as everybody else's. And yeah, it's paying off.
All right.
Gotcha. All right, Cappy, anything?
All right, really, you just been dominating these races, man. I don't know if it's because we're rigging it for you or you're just cheating or what, man. I don't know.
It's got to be one of those,
Congratulations.
right?
Yeah, congratulations on 3 in a row.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right.
Take
Anyone
care.
you want to thank?
Yeah, Animal Style Racing guys. They definitely deserve this hot streak that we've been on, and so hopefully we can carry this through all the way back to Miami again for the final race and get a championship for them.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out tonight. We'll see you next week, Parker.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right. I definitely think this was a entertaining race tonight. Saw a lot of people struggle with tires, just trying to control their race car. A lot of mistakes were made tonight. It's because this is just a tricky and challenging road course. It's definitely easy just to overdo the brakes or not be able to get on the brakes in time or enough. You just go wide through the corners. Luckily, there's a lot of grass, and in some places, the walls are close, but there's enough space for if you go wide, then there's no trouble there.
So,
So,
so
Parker
Cappy,
Collins,
Cappy, you thought it was enjoyable because
yes.
people struggled. So you enjoy seeing people struggle.
No, it's entertaining.
I enjoy
It,
seeing people
wi-
struggle, like the crippled lady going across the road. It gives me joy to my soul to see them struggling going across the road. And I'm completely
oh,
joking, but
yeah.
we'll go with it.
I think that's enough to report you to the police, Matt.
If you only heard half of the
I,
things I
I'm
say without my
thankful.
filter.
I'm thankful that when these guys went off, that they had the space to not hit the wall, like I was saying a few moments ago.
Yeah,
You know,
we had a lot of, even though there were a lot of incidents, no one like completely junked their car that they couldn't race it. We had a few people quit. Actually, you know what? I see Brett Murphy still in the comments. He junked it on pit road, but
Mhm.
going off
That's just
track, no one like went off track super wide and pancaked the wall like we see at Coda, Watkins Glen, all the other ones.
yeah. Thankfully, when there's walls on this racetrack, it's not in the problem areas. So
Mm-hmm.
as we actually have an update to points when we did it off here after race to the playoffs Parker Collins has a 10-point lead over second place Brandon Fielder. James Bomer are 1 point behind second place. Then it's Brian Lorenzo in fourth, 3 points behind of second place. 15 points back from the leaders, Nathaniel Tallman, who is 1 point back from Brian Lorenzo. That's Austin Duran, Wes Gallo, Pretty Floyd, Brett Murphy, and Lucas Serrera rounding out this top 10 here above the postseason. And 10th place is 23 points behind the leader. So it's pretty close here. All right, Matt, any final thoughts? Hopefully you don't trip over your words like I have been doing tonight.
No, I thought you're fine. I usually trip over my words. At least I don't trip over my own 2 feet. That hurt. But
Aw.
yeah, Parker Collins still cannot dethrone him. We'll see if Bristol gonna put the Gladiators out there, and maybe someone can dethrone or drop up Parker, but hopefully not intentional. Hopefully just a fun battle that we'll see next week. I like Bristol. It's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun to race, even though I'm not great at it or any track, but it's still fun to race.
I think you should race next week.
I can't
And broadcast at the same
broadcast
time.
if I race.
You just race you race and broadcast at the same time. Like, how hard is that? That's possible.
And also, I can't get mad at people like Thornton for lapping me because I'd be recorded on YouTube.
And I'd report it to the police.
I'm waiting for them to show up at my door.
Well, that's Matt Moreau incriminating himself on national television here.
SRTV, Incriminating Network.
All right. Well, we thank everybody for watching up to this point and tonight, and whenever in the future you're watching this, we'll see you next race. It'll be on September 29th from Bristol, same time, same place. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Different track. All right. We'll see ya.